today is 3/28/24, and we're wrapping up all the wiring and installation for the 2001 Ford E350 overhead display. So there is an HDMI that's going through this roof here, coming down, and then we also have RCAs traveling. These are the RCAs. So the RCAs are coming from the DVD player in the front, and then we also made Mescord Passport telephone RJ15 power and ground coming out of the dome light, and then we also got a USB and micro USB coming out for a dash cam power supply, and it is a USB, and there's a micro USB adapter connected to it to whichever dash cam is going to be there. We made two toggle switches that you can turn off the power to that dash cam because it's coming out with 5 volts. And then we also have a power going into the DVD player, and there's a switch there to completely shut it down. So if I park this van, it won't draw the power from there. And so to do all this, you take out these things here, and then that's how you get into the headliner to run the wires. And then what else can I say? So these screws over here are kind of valuable. I forgot the name of the screw. I have to find it. But the screws look like this. And this tool here that I'm using to grab this box is also valuable. So the screws look like this here. They're like from Ace Hardware Store. Well, you get them. I got 8 of them for 13 cents a piece. There's a name for it, but I forgot. It looks like this. It's this long, and then it's nice and flat. So you have to put that bracket up there, and you drill a hole that matches this slightly smaller. And I drilled about 2 here and 2 over there, and so 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2 is 6. So I drilled 6 holes. The one on this side here, I used this screw type, but I took a piece of thin aluminum, and I drilled a hole through the aluminum. I put it in there, and this thing went up there and pulled the aluminum down, because there is no beam up here. There's only a beam right here. So if only the metal plate is held onto this beam, this thing will sag down. So that's why there's 2 more holding it up. So the only thing that's holding this up is that aluminum and this material that just is like not that strong. But it works pretty good. So we haven't did the test of time to see how much it wobbles. This is probably like a $200 overhead DVD player display. I would probably recommend getting something better. These buttons are probably going to go bad, but now they're here and I don't have much time to get a different one. It should still work. 17-inch. So all the way to the back, I have a hard time seeing. But I might drill some holes into the bench here and put some headrest displays out there and use some wireless HDMI to send it over there. And so right now, we're mirror casting everything into this radio, and then from there we need an RCA adapter to get into here. So this thing is seeing RCA, but this thing is seeing HDMI. So I bought a radio that was like, say, $550, and it has HDMI output, but it doesn't have HDMI input, but you can mirror cast into it. And the other thing is, it does have a DVD player. It does not. So I'll lose the DVD player. Kids are still kind of young. They still like watching old DVD technology. And so I would have to lose this radio. So I decided to stay with this pumpkin radio. I think this radio is around the $500 range a few years ago. And then what else? So everything's underneath my feet right now. So right now I have a HDMI selector 1, 2, and 3, and then it kind of automatically selects, lights up, and I just hit this button here. So right now, this is coming into a Miracast. This here is another Miracast, but it's going through a HDMI mixer that you can sync music. So basically, this is connected to my iPhone, and this one can be connected to another iPhone or an Android phone. And then this one back here is now connected to a Nintendo Switch. So this Miracast is coming in here, and then I need it to come out. And so I got this device that splits into 2 HDMI. I had one that splits to 4, but I cannot find it. So right now this is split to 2, and one of them is going into this box here. And this box, HDMI comes in and breaks into RCA. And the RCA will then go to the TV, or when I mean TV, I meant the front display. The rear display is getting a full real HDMI, and that real HDMI is this wire here. This HDMI, what I'm touching, travels there. You can see it right there, and it goes into here, and it comes up, and it plugs into the overhead. There is also an RCA input there. The input is coming from the radio, and the radio has RCA outputs, video 1 out, and it also has video 2 out, but we picked video 1 out, and it has front left and front right out, and so those are the ones we picked into here. And then I made another one of these are probably going to be for the brake controller, electric brake controller. So anyways, I spliced off this ground here, and I took this this constant 12 volts here. I ran another wire out here in case I need to install an alarm, because I want power door locks with a remote. And so the ground is here. So now I got this guy here. This guy is going to plug in here and give me power. And so that box is going to run here. This box has like 3 of these, and then you can turn it on and off. And it has regular 4 USB at 3.0 amps. This one of them, USB 1, 2, and 3. This one's 3.0. Okay. And then this one has the USB-C out here, and this is another USB 3.0. So 2 of them coming out 3.0. So that's that. What else have I been doing? So for this overhead DVD, it comes with that like really annoying they put an HDMI right in that corner, which like is awful. They should have put it in the back, but oh well. So they put it there. I had to get one of these things that twists, and then that wire goes into the roof. I originally opened this thing up and took this HDMI and tucked it in there and made this wire disappear. But then I will lose the USB and the SD card reader. So I decided to have those functionalities and just make it look kind of ugly, but it still works. And so I'm putting everything back. You can see that this thing here works with the passport. So let's unplug it. Anyways, it works. So this video is just showing all the wiring, and then we'll make another video when everything works. And I'll have to make this look nicer, but we're on a trip and I'm on a time crunch. And then I also grabbed power off of here in case this side needs some juice to charge up here. And what can I say now? That's about it. All right, thanks for watching.